guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a first impression and wear test on this new foundation from LA Girl Cosmetics. Everyone and their mama has been raving about this, talking about it, comparing it to the HD foundation from, what is it, Makeup Forever. I don't purchase from that brand because they're not cruelty free, so I'm sorry I can't compare this to that foundation, but the packaging looks very similar, and we're gonna go ahead and compare. I'm also gonna swatch this against some other colors as well. I'm really excited. Let's get into it. So these are $10 each and they come in 16 shades. So there's 15 colored shades and then you got the white shade, so 16 shades in total. You get a 0.95 full ounces, so it's just under 1 fluid ounce. I purchased one of the regular foundation shades and also the white mixing foundation. If you don't know what this is, it's a foundation lightener, so you can mix this in with any foundation that is too dark for your skin tone and you can lighten it. Love the one for Manic Panic. I've been using this for years. It is a lifesaver if you have really fair skin like I do. Of course, you can use these with any sort of colored foundations, no matter what your skin tone is. These are really great to have. I did purchase it directly from the LA Girl website. Now you can order this from the iKate House website. I'll put the links and information, of course, in the description box, so definitely check that out in case I forget anything. So on the website, it claims that this is a long-wearing, illuminating liquid foundation. Full coverage, lightweight, paraben-free, plus antioxidants, helps to hydrate and improve skin's appearance. So I really like all the claims. I love a good full coverage foundation. Just a little background on my skin in case you guys are new here. I have very sensitive, dry, acne-prone skin. I also purchased the new Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Highlighter, but it's like a white concealer. I thought I could mix these two together and see if I can lighten it, because Porcelain, at least the new ones that I just purchased, are actually darker. So the packaging on the foundation is really nice. It's a solid, thick plastic. It's not glass, but it is plastic. And ooh, yes, it has a pump. Hell yes. I am so excited. I love foundations with a pump. It does have a little bit of a fragrance to it, and I did notice in the ingredient list that perfume is kind of towards the bottom. So that's the only thing that might irritate my skin. I hope it doesn't. So here is the shade Porcelain. It's actually not that bad. Alright, so I also have here the LA Girl Pro BB Cream. I reviewed this when it first came out like over a year ago. This is in the shade Fair. I'm just going to swatch this right next to Porcelain just to give you an idea of the two colors. Alright, so right here we have the HD foundation from LA Girl in Porcelain. Right here we have the LA Girl Pro BB Cream in Fair. And then right here I have the Wet n Wild Coverall foundation in Fair, which matches me perfectly. Definitely that BB cream is much darker. You can see how it's like really bronzy looking. And definitely Porcelain is not as light as the Wet n Wild foundation. It definitely has more of a yellow tone to it. It's not as cool pinky toned as the Wet n Wild one. Right here we have the LA Girl white foundation on this side. Then over here is the one from Manic Panic. You can definitely tell that the Manic Panic one is more on the sheer side. Overall, I'm definitely happy with the LA Girl one. It's brighter, it's definitely whiter, and it's more pigmented. So I'm really curious to see if this is going to work a lot better. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put one full pump on the back of my hands of Porcelain. Then I'm gonna do one pump of the white. And we'll just see how that mixes together. So I'm gonna go ahead and dot this on this side of my face. I think I'm gonna do this side with the Beauty blender, have it right here, and then we'll do the other side with the brush and just see how much coverage we get, you know? Okay, so that is just one very sheer layer on this side, and I can tell already that this foundation definitely is luminous. And it does claim that it's full coverage illuminating foundation, and I can see the glow. Can you see the glow? I don't know if I would consider this full coverage, but you can still see the spots on my skin. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more and do another layer and just see if we can build it up. Okay, so definitely a lot more coverage on the second layer. It's definitely buildable and I am loving. Oh my god, you guys see the glow? So definitely if you have dry skin, this is gonna be like amazing. I mean, this is just my first impressions, but so far I'm loving how it's applying. It's blending beautifully with the Beauty Blender. Alright, so now on this side of my face, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. foundation brush, if I can find the name of it, because there is no name on it. It just says e.l.f. Alright, so here's just one layer using the foundation brush. I love the finish. It's so beautiful and it blends so well. I didn't think I would like the formula, but it's like a creamy liquid. It's not super runny, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in with whatever's left on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna take whatever's left and just do any little touch-ups, but definitely I feel like the brush does give you better coverage. Alright guys, so that is 2 even layers on my face. If you have oily skin, I would say stay away from this foundation, but if you have normal to dry skin, oh my god, you guys, I'm hoping that this foundation works for me because I am loving it. Since we're waiting for that to kind of settle, let's go ahead and move on to the concealer. Alright, so here is what the white concealer looks like, and this is called Highlighter. That's the name of this shade. So here's the swatch. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but it definitely has a glow. I'm just gonna mix a little bit of the porcelain with it just to see what happens. Yeah, this is not gonna work. So I'm a little disappointed now because I really wanted to use this as a like lightener for my concealers, but that's not what it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the same white foundation that we used on the face for the concealer. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit on the back of my hand. I was able to lighten the concealer quite a bit. So here's what the concealer looks like. I know my camera is probably washing this out right now. I'm gonna put the concealer mainly underneath my eyes. That's the main spot where I conceal. All right, and then for this, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender to blend it out. Alright, so concealer is on and I like to set that immediately. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. under eye setting powder like I always do. Alright, so far so good. Everything's set really nicely. Definitely think that white foundation will be great to mix with your concealers. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of my tone correcting powder in Cool from e.l.f., which is my absolute favorite powder. It's just really silky and this doesn't really have any color to it, so it's not going to alter the foundation either. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like with just a little bit. I just put barely any powder over top and it definitely toned down that really shiny glowy look. It is 6:02 p.m. I know it's already pretty late. I started filming a little too late today. I had some technical difficulties. But I will check in with you guys a little bit later this evening and I'll try to keep it on as long as possible. And yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye! Alright guys, I'm back with an update. I almost forgot to do one. I was going to do one after 2 hours, but I forgot because I was filming another video. But it's almost 10 p.m. I'll just show you right here. It's almost 10 p.m. It's like 9:53 p.m. And I've been wearing the foundation for, let me see, for like 4 hours now. And so far, I have to say my first impressions are I love it. I really love it. I did notice a little bit of patchiness right in here a little bit, so you might want to definitely, you have to set this with the powder. Give this a huge thumbs up. The only thing I can imagine happening is maybe the perfume in the foundation might irritate my skin, but so far I feel fine. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing any foundation, which is amazing. I did go ahead and apply the highlighter, and this is super illuminating, so I don't recommend mixing this in with your concealer for underneath your eyes because it's gonna look like an icy shimmery mess. So if you have really fair skin and you're looking for an awesome like super light pearl white highlighter, oh my god, you guys, you need to get this. So that is it, you guys. It completes my first impression and review on the new LA Girl foundation and the white foundation mixer. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you're thinking about getting this, I definitely recommend it if you have dry to normal skin. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. If you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. It's completely free and I post new videos on every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sunday. I will see you all in the next video. Remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye guys.